welcome to Monday's morning message. So we're going to see what comes through for our first morning message of the week. I'm going to use the Oracle of the Mermaids to begin with, and then we'll use Tarot to get our clarifiers. So let us see what is the energy for today. Please bear in mind, as always, that time is fluid. So these messages can occur at any time. We're just getting the messages we need to hear for today. So let us see. The Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. I love this. So today is all about really stepping into your power, starting to express yourself, communicate, what's on your mind to those around you, understanding part of your purpose. I feel like today it's about really being comfortable in your own skin, working on what is the message you have to say, what is it you feel your purpose is, how can you show up in an authentic way. It's so hard, especially if you're in different kind of like social situations, to remain authentic, because naturally we do want to fit into the environment we are in. So especially when it comes to work. So perhaps today you're being asked, how can I express myself in my current environment? How can I put like my unique stamp on my work or on my creations? So we're going to see what comes through with the tarot to get some additional messages about this. But some of you right now are really feeling quite uncomfortable in your own skin. So there's some work here to do on self-love, on body empowerment. Really trying to give yourself a bit of a break. Stop being so harsh. Stop being so like critical of things here. Like stop being so critical of yourself. Definitely, don't keep looking at your body so negatively. We have the Ten of Voices, but it did come out in reverse. So some kind of real painful situation is ending. This is about picking yourself up after... I'll start again. This is about picking yourself up after you've hit rock bottom. This is a big call for you to actually reclaim your power and use it to turn the page. It's so easy to, feel like we are suffering with something and then slip into that victim mindset where we believe that we don't have any power over our circumstances, and that is not true. That's just a narrative that we tell ourselves. We all do it, so there's nothing wrong with it. But today you're just being reminded, actually, what can you do to change your situation? How can you get this to end? How can you, pick yourself back up? How can you turn that page, like I said? How can you start again? For some of you, I feel like the thing which is keeping you stuck is staying focused on the past. It's, getting caught up in this nostalgic place where you're looking back on maybe your childhood or your previous relationship, and you're seeing it through these rose-tinted spectacles, or perhaps you're not. Perhaps you're just, reliving that pain over and over again. Ask yourself if it's healthy. Ask yourself, is this keeping me stuck? What do I need to change about my situation so that I can, see a shift in my circumstances, so that I can change my feelings? Some of you right now have too much on. You need to make a list, get organised and start working through your tasks, because this stress is not helping. We have the Two of Voices and we have the Five of Inspiration. I don't know why there's like this indecision here, but some of you right now are just really like refusing to make a choice because perhaps you don't feel like you can see the bigger picture. This is about turning things on their head. I feel that you're being asked to look at things a little bit differently, to look at things in a unique way, because your current viewpoint is keeping you stuck, maybe even fragmented. Perhaps you're in some kind of conflict with another person as well. I feel some of you are really, you're in this like hall of mirrors, and everything you do or say to this other individual, it just seems to be like projected back onto you. It feels like things are always being reflected back to you. So it's like you can't speak your truth because every time you do, this person puts it back on you. That is not healthy. That is a really toxic behavior. So if you're in a situation where you cannot express yourself, then it's important that you work on getting out of that situation. You try to find a compromise or a solution, or you remove yourself from that, because right now it is damaging. This will not be for everyone. I really hope it isn't for everyone. But if you're in that toxic environment, and this could be work, It could be that perhaps you keep saying things at work and you keep getting shut down or ignored. Well, that is not a good place for you to work then. The Ace of Emotion. This is about a fresh start. So I feel lots of you, once you have turned the page, you're going to experience a very emotional new beginning. Something which has a lot of you in it. Something I'm shown like lots of pieces of you are in this. Like this is about you creating what it is you want to see. The Ace of Emotion is asking you to really embrace your energy, to embrace your feelings, your creativity, your passions, and use them to create something. What is it that's in your mind? What is that spark? What is it you want to see bloom? This is asking you to plant the seeds that you want to see in your garden. You know, whenever you're like making a garden, like doing some work at home, you don't just go out there and just sprinkle seeds and plant bulbs all over the place, do you? You go out there, you choose the right ones which you want to see in your space, and you plant them with like the right space between them. You put effort and thought into this. So right now, that's what you're being guided towards. It's about thinking about the intentions you want to set. What is it you want to see? What growth do you want to see? What results do you want to see? And how can you start? A big turn in circumstances is on the horizon here, but I do feel like this is something that you have to do. You have to choose to change this situation if you want to see the change. It's not about waiting around. Unfortunately, this period that you're going through, whatever your personal struggle is right now, it's not going to end of its own accord. This is about you, like really, you know, reclaiming your power and using your power to create that change. But it can be done, and I feel like actually it's going to be done quite easily. It's about really dedicating your time and your energy into this, and as you do that, there's going to be this big shift, but you have to put the effort in first. We have the Empress. So the Empress is asking you today, please do not forget your power. Do not forget that you are the universe. The universe exists within you. It's not some external thing. You know, the universe, like, you have the power. You can harness the universal energies. You can work with the universal laws to achieve what you're trying to achieve. But you have to first of all remove this like veil of illusion where perhaps you're giving all your power away and thinking, well, my guides will resolve this. Oh, bless me. My guides will resolve this, or, you know, it'll just change. You know, one day it'll just be different. It's about getting out of that mindset and actually using your power, your heart, your voice to make that difference in the world around you. I'm going to say this, and this is not a judgment at all, so please don't think it is, but some of you right now have become really bitter about a situation, and it is because you're not being heard. It's because there's this conflict in the situation. But, you know, becoming bitter about this doesn't actually change anything. It just makes you miserable. So really focus on what is your reaction to this situation and how can you react differently so that you're getting the results you want. Rather than getting bitter, instead just get wiser. Just use your power to change. You know, if it is a situation which is truly toxic, leave. Like, try to leave it behind and start afresh somewhere else. Yeah, look, the Justice card. If this situation is not fair, then you have to do something to balance it out. And sometimes the truth is, there's nothing we can do. If this is about a connection with a person, you know, they have their own free will. They have their own power to choose what they do. And if this person is not being balanced or fair with us, then we can't do anything to change that connection. All we can do is walk away to seek something healthier. Whether this is seeking a healthier job, like work environment, whether it's seeking a healthier relationship, friendship, whatever it is right now, boundaries need to be put in place for things to become just again. And as you do this, what you'll see is you're going to start to emerge. I feel like lots of you right now, you're shedding layers like a snake. You're going through this healing process or period, and you're shedding old versions of yourself so that you can step into your new self, your authentic self. But you do have to use your power to get there. You have to choose to walk away from those situations which are not fair and seek out more balanced situations. the Hierophant. Yeah, really commit to your path right now. Commit to changing. Commit to, you know, aligning with something of a higher vibration. The Hierophant to me always shows up when we need to connect to our higher self, when we need to really tune into our spiritual side and commit. The key word here is about committing to change, committing to make the change. And as you do that, as you really use your power to change your situation, I feel like you're going to be inspiring so many other people, and you're going to be sharing your wisdom. It's like you switch one light on when everyone else starts to switch theirs on. Do not worry about like how long this is going to take. I'm showing some of you glancing at the clock or worrying, you know, do I have time to take a break right now? You do. You have so much more time than you realize. And in fact, when you're trying to like rush around and not wait and just like get things done, some of you are like missing some details and you're not seeing the full picture. You need to give yourself a little bit of time to step back and really look at the situation so you see everything right. I feel like on second inspection, some of you might notice like another detail which you didn't pick up first time round. So definitely like look over contracts and stuff at this moment. I don't know why I'm being shown that, but just have that second look over everything. And as you do that, you're going to be ready to make a decision about which direction you're going to move in. And I feel like this period of like even deception, it's like it's a very painful situation right now, or like could even be like self-illusion, deception. This is going to come to an end. You know, you're going to be able to get out of this, especially if there's someone here who has been deceiving you. I feel like that is the situation for some of you, where this other person has just really been not having your best interests at heart. Someone here could have like lied or manipulated something, whether this is a friendship, work, or like a relationship. But yeah, getting out of this like deceptive situation and choosing to turn the page yourself. Okay guys, that is all I'm getting for today. So quite a strong, impactful message to start the week off. So this week, perhaps you're going to be, you know, working on this, and maybe by the end of the week, you're going to be really ready to see some kind of change. You're going to have this next step planned, and you're going to know exactly how to get out of any toxic situations and step into like your authentic self and find the right situations where you can shine, where you can actually be your true self. Okay guys, I'm going to leave this there. I hope you enjoyed today's message. I hope it gave you lots of useful insights which you can now take away from this reading. I'm going to see you guys back here for tomorrow's twin flame reading and morning message. So don't forget, there's 2 coming up tomorrow. Please don't forget to comment, like, and also hit subscribe.